Alright, so today we are playing free games. Free type of horror games, I think. So first we're gonna do a nightmare. And this is like some Forsaken stuff. You have Roblox Forsaken. This is pretty much something to get like skins. Ooh. Yeah, I'm pretty much experienced when it comes to horror games. I'm not really expecting a jump scare somewhere. I didn't want to upset my friends, so I came along. Ooh. Oh, it's too dark. Okay. We seem short. I never wanted to be here. I was terrified. I recognize this house. I saw something. No, someone who looked like you. Wait, me? Really? You saw OC? Oh. Guest. Hello, it's Guest. I'm expecting a jump scare. I heard you calling me, but something else took me. Okay. So we're gonna check in Forsaken now, see if it's worked, or if I have to literally play all three of these games. What the hell? So I expected a jump scare, and I got a jump scare. Should check. I don't know. I don't see it, so I assume that I have to play all three games. So now, a realization. Which I'm pretty sure is like I don't know. Open your heart. Leave them behind like they have to you. It was the only way I could ever stand beside you. Oh my gosh, is this blood on the ground? Oh my gosh, it's a maze! I hate mazes. I literally hate mazes so much. And yet, you turned your back on me. I see it. Left them to rot in misery like I never meant anything. Left me to like rot. Okay. Oh my. Open your heart to it. Thank you. They're loathing these emotions. What does that mean? It is so fascinating. She will make a fine addition, Sixer and Noob. What, she? Wait a minute. She? Are they talking about me? You feel their suffering. You feel their suffering. You add more to my ship. What kind of ship? A boat or Ray 9? Okay. Okay. So, now will this work? We're just gonna check once more, and then after we play a story, we will check again. Okay, what the hell's that noise? Alright, we're gonna check now. Oh, a new render for John Doe, okay. Nope, we have to. I assume we have to play a story. Yep. All of this literally just a whole new skins and other stuff literally came on my birthday. I was by the seashore when I first saw them. A regular looking guest walking back and forth on sand, as if they were pretending they were on a tightrope. At first I hesitated, not wanting to disturb their odd ritual, until they stumbled on one of their shoes and fell into the water. Oof. Caught off guard, I made my way over to help them up. Got my clothes wet in the process. As they stood, I asked for their name. I accidentally forgot that guest 1000 can't really talk, per se. So he just stood. He just looked at me, all confused. Quietly, they wrote their name in the sand with slight hesitation. Guest 666. A really unfortunate name. I've heard rumors associated with it, but nothing real. They wrote that even though they looked like other guests, people barely approached them because of it. Seeing this, I asked if they wanted to hang out, maybe grab a cola or two. After all, it was a nice day out, and it looked like they could use the company. It made me so happy to see their once relaxed expression grow into a small grin as they nodded their head. I took their hand as we left the beach, starting our new friendship. At first, we struggled to find any games we both liked. Sixer wasn't too keen on outdoor activities as much as I was. I was okay with it though. We would just hang out over at my place a lot. Even got a cat that resembled Sixer a lot. Her name was Tack. Tack. Admittedly not a very good name per se, but we liked it at the time. We spent evenings chatting about all sorts of things, about our lives, our hobbies. Sixer borrowed my notebook so they could form their thoughts more easily. We would talk for hours until we got too tired and slept on the floor. It was fun. At one point, while I was preparing to head to a big party that was coming up, I was surprised by Sixer writing about wanting to come with me. Overjoyed, I gave them a hug and we drove as fast as we could to the venue. The Iron Cafe was as lively as ever, folks from all around having the time of their lives. As we both entered the scene, I held Sixer's hand gently as I showed her around. Oh, Sixer is a girl? Okay. Getting snacks and sodas as we enjoyed the scene, even if Sixer was a bit uneasy at first. The music was lively, the food was good. It was a nice time. I stayed by her side for most of the night, not wanting to make them feel overwhelmed. Even if others were scared or uneasy about Sixer, we ignored it. We shared a couple of Bloxies as my favorite song came on. I had a great time with them. When the music quieted down as the party came to a close, both of us were pretty tired, so I let Sixer drive us back to my place. Okay. We slept for a long while that day. It became a regular thing for me to see Sixer at my doorstep almost every other day now. We basically did whatever with most of our time. I got them to try out some of my spare clothes while Sixer taught me a bit of sign language. Ooh, still rusty on it though. Sixer also found some of my old gear from my fast hobbies back in the day. Old dodgeball gear, dusty skateboard helmets, the works. I got them to try it out and we started hanging out more often. Dodgeball, paintball, skating. We would do all sorts of things whenever we could. It was ecstatic getting to enjoy something with them. God, dude, drink. Okay, I'll get back to reading. Even if I played some of these before, Sixer held their own with or against me in competitive games. They seemed so relieved they could be someone who isn't that myth. Someone who isn't a hacker or a beast. Our ball slowly grew as we continued to play and have all sorts of fun. Laughing, playing, goofing around. Just me and my best friend. Me and Sixer. Sixer and me. But, over time I started to notice their attitude change. They became more and more competitive, more agitated whenever she lost. This change worried me a little as often. This attitude made her lose more often than before. She started to look more disappointed or agitated when we headed home after a game. I tried telling them that it was all in good fun, but they remained still. Whenever there was a leaderboard in our hangout sessions, she'd often stare at both me and their own names. Their fists clenching tight. I don't know what they were thinking at the time, but after a particularly heavy loss, she disappeared. I didn't hear from them for a while. The day he came back, they suddenly started to get way better at a lot of things. They were much faster, stronger than before, I could immediately tell. They looked really happy to be all able to catch up to me. We were normally at the leaderboards, at the top of the leaderboards together. I wanted to be happy for them, but the way their eyes looked at me whenever they won made me worried. Crimson red eyes, it stared through me. Over time, that's when I finally realized that was happening to them. What was happening to them? They had been relying on what looked like a injector or script this whole time. Its red color bright as Sixer kept using it. What was once a way to catch up to became like a necessity to them. I don't know how to say that. Like a vice they were unable to part with. I desperately wanted to say something, but I didn't want to ruin what we had. It was changing them. That rumor she hated, it was becoming a reality. Their name often caused leaderboards to glitch or spaz out, and stuff like doors become broken and disintegrated. I wanted to keep her on a low profile, but often failed in doing so. Their reliance grew over time, leading to others noticing. He began to try on parts of their body too. Parts of their torso looked like they were made of solidified code. And their right arm had become a dark, glitchy mess. It was horrifying. My best friend had changed in front of me. From a quiet yet kind-hearted friend to someone who couldn't let go of something that was actively hurting them. It felt like something overtook their mind. It was horrible. I should have told them to stop sooner. My breaking point was hearing their voice through their device for the first time. Although it was raspy and heavily filtered, they spoke to me. The
problem was how badly it had affected Sixer's body. Even word that came out of their mouth caused the visible patches of coat to shift and grow. Overwhelmed, I confronted Sixer on the same seashore where I met them. They were there first, staring at the sea. I spoke first. I said it shakily, my fists clenched as I saw them. I called out to them. They had to give it up. They needed to give up. My voice was clear. I told Sixer about how the script needed to be gone, as it was only worsening their body at this rate. I didn't want to see them like this. That horrible rumor of a violent exploiter was becoming real. Sixer stared at me, shocked. They eventually began closing the distance between us. Hands or claws clenched tightly as they kept their voice steady. He tried to explain to me how they desperately needed it, that it helped find their own name, how undeserving they were of this world. They thought I would be proud that they found their own identity without me or the myths, proud that I could finally talk to them. Hearing all of that, I acted without thinking. I yelled at them as loud as I could, my voice rising as an overwhelming anger took over my entire body. I told them that it was selfish, that her script was killing them. Even if they could talk to me, I couldn't bear to see my best friend hurt like this. I couldn't just let my best friend, my only friend, throw themselves away like this. I didn't want to lose them. I couldn't. But it felt like my words fell on deaf ears as they kept pacing towards me. I kept yelling, tears started to stream down my eyes. I said that all that fairness didn't matter, they would just end up a horrible mess on the floor when I saw them the next day. That I couldn't bear to lose them like this. Their gaze was cold and horrifying as they looked at me in the eyes. Before I could say anything else, they grabbed me by the shirt, their grip firm, their eyes staring right through me. It was horrifying. I could feel their claws nearly ripping the fabric. At first, I had become frozen in place, my body shaking as I was held up high. But my words grew louder with their attempts to talk right back at me. Our constant back and forth drowned out the world around us. I squirmed under the grass, being lifted off of the sand as I kept yelling at them to stop, to just let me go. I even began hitting their hands repeatedly as an attempt to break free, but I was only pulled out of it when the fist struck me right in the face. Everything went dark so quickly. Sixer dropped me into the sand as I felt pain on my face, slowly starting to get up as I felt loud ringing in my ears. I coughed a bit, my face bruised as I looked up at them. Sixer's expression mirrored mine, an expression of shock and regret meshed together. Tears formed in my eyes as I slowly got up from the ground, voice unsteady. That was it. That was the last straw. I told them to never talk to me again, my voice shaky and cold. At that moment, I wanted nothing to do with them. Nothing they said now could change my mind. I stared at him, trying not to choke up as I wept, the ocean tide beginning to back up as I walked away, leaving them behind. She yelled at me as I left, but that horrible voice I heard wasn't theirs. The static and noise overtaking whatever words they said as they tried to get my attention. I didn't turn back. Oh jeez, I can feel my eyes watering. Hold on. I didn't turn back. October 1st, 2017. I hadn't seen them since that fateful day. Get 666. My best friend. My one and only. Oh. Yeah, why the hell am I crying, bro? Even after I met new people, a lot of things still reminded me of you. I felt wounded. Okay, jeez. Wow. Don't know why the hell I started crying though, but we're gonna check for the last time. Is that Chance doing like that Metro Man thing? Come on, Sixer, you there? Sixer, come on, Sixer. Yeah! Yeah, I got Sixer!